I like this.
That's right, baby. Welcome to JaYs4DaYz on Sunday. We got a real good guest in the building. Get your drinks, get ready, because in about 15 seconds, you're going to see who's in the building with me today, baby. Get it ready. Here we go.
This is fancy. This is fancy. I love
Hey,
it.
listen, that means a lot coming from you.
I
So
love
that
it.
means
This was
a
a
lot coming.
rollout. I done had some rollouts, but this was a rollout. I love it.
I'll take it. I'll take it. Man, wait a minute. Hold on. First of all, guys, if you don't know who she is, let me just formally introduce her, okay? This is from me, okay? Because I asked her, how can I bring you on? Because you are such a vibe. First of all, the hair.
Ooh.
I mean, let's own who we are as beautiful Black queens on this planet, okay? Then you said sneakerhead and nail. Where? I mean, you love your nails. Oh, look at them nails, y'all. Hold on. Let me put you on solo because people need to see the amount of nail art that is happening in NYC
Yes,
right now.
shout out to my girl Chris. She always hook it up. Shout out to my girl Chris at
Shout out
College by
Chris.
Chris, CRIS, no H.
Oh,
That's my girl.
shout out to my girl Chris, okay? Not only that, listen to this, y'all. Brooklyn, NYC native. Sneaker girl through and through, baby. From head to toe, baby. Crown it up. Co-host, founder of Her Soul podcast, which thank you for bringing that into the community. Innovator, okay? Host of the YouTube show Mini Hoops, nailologist. And let me just guess, let me ask, are you a Howard University alumni?
Of course, HU. All right, like we already know how that go. We already know how that go. Come on, HU in the building. HU in the building, first and foremost.
Now I want this for you, girl. This is your
HU is in the building. At all times, HU is in the building. We always somewhere. We always somewhere. And even if we don't agree with what's going on right now, we in the White House. So
girl, and listen, we up in there and we need more of us up in there.
Hello?
Okay?
Howard is everywhere. We everywhere.
Naya, you got some people in the building. Paula Map is here.
What's up? Shout out. Yes, shout out to Bim. My big
shout out. We got Jazz, baby, 615 representing Nashville. Let's take that sip for everybody in the building with us.
Toast everybody in the building. What's up, y'all?
And you know we always have people that come through as we showcase. And so listen, Naya, before we get started, boo, thank you.
Of course.
Thank you, because you are up there. Like I told her before we started, y'all, it literally, to me, it's like having a celebrity on the show because
that sounds
all her efforts. Thank you. You're amazing. Thank you.
That sounds so crazy to me, but I'm going to humbly accept that and embrace it. But
come on, wait a minute, hold on, guys. Let me just show y'all a few things right quick before she starts talking. What do you mean? What do you mean, Naya? Come on. What do you mean? What do you mean?
Oh, man.
Do we need to keep going? Like, what do you mean? What do you mean? Can I please?
Let me tell you something about that picture. I was sweating to death in Egypt, but it was so beautiful. But I was hot. I was dying in that picture. I might have lost like 5 pounds of just pure water weight and sweat. It was hot.
You was in the desert with the
but it was beautiful, like beautiful.
Really? Yeah. Wow. You got to see one of the 7 wonders. Wow.
Yeah. I mean, like in person, obviously they're huge, but like, oh my gosh. Like I was just like in awe almost, like well, not even almost, just like completely in awe.
You made it.
Yeah, I was like, wow. Like,
Did you ever get a little bit closer to him?
oh yeah.
Oh, so
Oh
you
yeah.
actually were they letting Americans go inside or
Yeah, you
no?
could go inside, but it's really, really tight in there. If you claustrophobic, I suggest is don't do it.
Whoa, they used to walk down them little narrow,
It's
little
really
like
tight in
hallways.
there. It's really tight in there. Like I said, if you got issues with space,
I
it's not
can't
for
do
you.
it. No, my
But you
husband.
could definitely, like, just do like the regular tour, go
Yeah.
around, go to the Sphinx, all of that stuff. But
Does it lead to something though? You know how in the movies they had them long hallways in the temple, and it leads to like this big
oh
old
yeah, like
area of
where
gold.
the yeah, like the general room where the tomb would be. Yeah.
Wow. Did
But
you
it was
feel any energies? Like
hot energies. It was hot in there too.
she was like, it's called temperature energies.
The
It was
temperature
109.
was, no, literally, it was 110 degrees.
Whoa. So how long did the tour last on the inside? Because I would have been like,
I
I
mean, it was
got
110 degrees outside. On the inside, it wasn't that long, but it was 110 degrees outside.
okay, so it's cooler in the tombs.
Mm.
You're gonna leave that conversation alone.
I ain't say that.
But I'm glad you got to go. And listen, tell me about this because listen, this is huge. Like we are finally making a mark in the sneaker community, and for you to be showcased and known to seen on Nice Kicks. Tell us about that, sis. Like, dang.
Honestly, I had no idea that was happening. This is the honest, true story. I was getting my hair cut. I was in the barber's chair. I was in the chair in my barbershop. And legit, like my phone is just like buzz, 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 buzz. And I'm like, why is my phone going off like more than usual? And I'm getting all these notifications like, hey, did you see this? Did you see this? Do you know about this? And I'm like, I had no clue. So it was of shock to me when it happened too. And I was like, what? Like, huh? So yeah, it threw me off. Well, not like threw me off in a bad way, but it caught me off guard too. I had no idea it was coming.
Oh my God.
I was like in a state of shock, but I was also like, I gotta stay still to get my hair cut.
Okay, because you definitely, but you know what? A lot of celebrities say that in the very beginning. It was like maybe that rap they wrote, and then finally they heard it on the radio, or maybe that song they wrote, and finally it was being showcased on the radio. That's exactly how fame is happening to you. It is happening to you unbeknownst to you that
I had no clue that was coming. Like
who blew you up first to let you know? Because this is huge. I think I would have been just like shocked.
So it was I won't say it was the initial tag from Nice Kicks, but I think it was people commenting on the tag, like commenting on it and tagging me in their comment. That it was just like so many, like, like so many.
Like I know her.
Yeah, and I was just like, why is everybody? I'm like, I didn't post anything on Instagram. Like, why are people tagging me or like commenting on something, and I'm getting a notification? And yeah, then I saw that and I was like, wow, like what? Me?
You deserve that. You deserve that.
Thank you. I feel like sometimes I just feel like at that moment I felt like I was like, but dang, I feel like I'm just getting started. And I was like, wow, this is crazy.
Wow. When did this showcase? When did this hit?
Oh man, when was this? Was this? Oh, I might have to go back and look at the date.
Oh man, I just know I saw it and
I don't even remember the exact date. Hold on, let me go look at the exact date. Cause it like I said, it took me by surprise. This was in April of this year. I'm like, I knew it was this year, but I couldn't tell you like what time it was. It was in April.
Nya, you are a trailblazer. You blowing up on us, girl, and I love your heart.
You.
So just tell us a little bit like about yourself, like what got you into this community, like where it all started.
It started with my dad.
Oh, lucky.
Honestly, he brought home like my first. I mean, like I had like baby sneakers, but like I don't really count that because I don't remember that. So like,
yeah.
Like my mom likes to tell me like, oh yeah, we had baby Reeboks for you because it was the 90s. I had baby Reeboks, baby, little baby Nikes or whatever. But I don't remember that. Like I got to see that in pictures. So my dad, I remember it was 2002 or 2001. One of those, the year when all of those low 11s came out.
Yeah, girl, that was a long time ago, honey.
Yeah, I was in elementary school. I wore like a size 2Y or like a 2.5Y. I had a little foot for the longest time until I didn't have a little foot anymore. Um,
When them prices
and
got real.
yeah, and then it got real. And I remember my school uniform was red, and
Yeah.
our gym uniform was red, and we got to wear sneakers when it was time, when you had your gym uniform. And my dad brought home those cherry red low 11s. And he's like, well, these could be like your gym sneakers. And I looked at these, and I just remember like looking at them like, dang, like these are kind of like cool. Like
Cool.
they were
Yeah.
shiny, like they were shiny. They had like, that particular size in 11s has like those little words on the sole.
Oh, this is the older pair.
This is throwback, right? Like, and like I said,
Wow.
I was like preschool size, because that's 2Ys like preschool size, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
So like, I had my little foot, so I had the little thing at the bottom. Hey, Sherry.
Yeah.
Okay. I had, I had my little thing at the
Coming
bottom.
through.
So yeah, and then like there was all the other colorways, the Columbia colorway, the blue colorway, the snake skin. Like he just kept bringing them home. Like that style.
Come on, Daddy.
He just kept bringing them home. But I mean, like that was back at the time, like when, because we lived in Brooklyn, but my dad worked in Staten Island. So like there was a mall out there. It's not that bad because you just go over the Verrazano Bridge into Staten Island. It's not a terrible commute.
Okay, cool.
Depending on what part of Brooklyn you're in, it's not a terrible commute. But yeah, so there was a mall out there, and he would go to the mall and pick up the J's on his lunch break. Like, because that's like, you could walk in the store and buy your shoes then. Like, there was no raffle. You don't have to wait online. You don't have to know somebody that knows somebody. Like, you just go in and get the shoe, especially my size, like preschool size. It wasn't like too much, going on. So he brought all of those home. And then I feel like after that is when he kind of created a monster. Like, I was just like, okay, like, where's the next shoe? Like, when is the next one coming? And the next one and the next one. And then like after a while, then I started playing basketball. Like I started to take it a little bit more serious. So then I would get like sneakers for basketball. But the problem was like I started to
sneakers. Did you really play in those Jordans? Because
I didn't play in Jordans. I would play like in Nikes. Like when I was really serious about, like, by the time I got to like middle school, high school, I was playing in Air Bacons.
Woo, girl. Okay, so you've been in it since you was in elementary.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't want to guess your age because I'm going to guess way under 30 because you look exceptionally young. But you know our skin, baby.
You know how that goes.
Like to age.
You know how that goes.
Plus years. Can we say about 20 plus years?
Oh, yeah, I'm older than 20.
Okay, so you've been in the game 20 plus years.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
But I mean, like... Yeah, okay. No, we could say that honestly, because it's not like I stopped getting shoes. I was continuously. And then like after a while, like I was like taking my money and buying shoes.
That's right.
Because like my mom wasn't like all gung-ho for like me having like a billion pairs of sneakers. Like
that was me before I got into the game.
She was like, girl, where's your shoes? You need shoes. And like, like me and my dad was like, nah, we could just have like sneakers. But I mean, like at the same time, I was still like a bit of a girly girl. Like when it was time to get dressed up, I always loved to go dress shopping with my mom, get all the accessories, get my nails done, get my hair done. Like I liked all that stuff. Like, so there was always like the two sides of me, I guess. But tomboy side would win most of the time because I just really enjoy being comfortable.
Me too. And you played basketball too. So you was
like I did, So it was very
pants and sneakers and t-shirts.
It was very, very easy for me to just always want to be in like shorts and sneakers.
Wow.
Sweatpants and sneakers. That kind of thing.
So when did the change come where it started to be this community of like, I'm copping, but now this is becoming like a career for me? Because guys, I will play a video of her with mini hoops and I want to put y'all onto her podcast. But when did that happen to you where it was that turning point of this cool to cop, but now I think I want to turn this into a career?
Honestly, it's more recent than everybody thinks. Like I was like just always in it for the love of it.
Yeah.
And to be honest, a lot of my friends were telling me like, why don't you just do YouTube videos, or like, why don't you make videos, or why don't you do unboxings? And even like my family was telling me like, why don't you just like post this on your social media? And I think it was 2018 that I made like my first YouTube video, or like my first like Instagram reel, or I think it was a reel, but I think I did put it on YouTube as well. And I made like that first video. And then from there, I just kind of started like making a little bit more unboxing videos, but then like also making like content for social media, like outside of YouTube, like not long form content, more so of like, oh, let me do a quick unboxing on Instagram. And then there was TikTok. And then like I was always running my mouth on Twitter about sneakers. So I was just always running my mouth everywhere, and then like posting things everywhere. But at the time I was teaching middle school. So yeah.
Were you?
Yeah. I was going to work, teaching the kids and wearing my sneakers to school, being fly to work, all that kind of stuff. And, you know, at the same time, going to so many different events, like where I knew I would meet people
Very smart.
in the industry.
Very smart.
So yeah, it was a lot of events. Like I would be after work, you know, leaving my bag in the car, driving down here, or driving to this bar, driving over here, driving over there, going to like all these different events just to mix and mingle with people, supporting people when they had like their own pop-ups for their brands.
Real smart.
Just showing up in places. Even sometimes when I felt like it, I was showing up because I was like, I never know.
You never know who you're gonna bump into.
Yeah, like just if somebody said there was something going on, I was like, all right, I'm there. Like,
see, listen, I get it. And the middle school kids, I know they looked up to you, but see, I get a lot of young kids that come through here, and some college students where they're like, okay, so how do I get started with this? And it's like, you got to get your plan together. Like, it sounds like you had a plan that really paid off. So you're not teaching middle school anymore.
Oh, no.
Okay, so tell us what you're doing, because guys, I want to showcase Mini Hoops right quick. The girl, she got the accent. I tried to do the accent, but I can't do the accent. It's like I'm from like Spain and Caribbean. I need you to do the accent for the crowd, okay?
Let me plug my computer in so we can.
Okay, plug it in.
All right, there we go.
I need you to do the accent.
Knowing me, my computer going.
Mini Hoops.
They gotta give me to do it on Mini Hoops.
Okay.
I don't know who's gonna be next.
Tell her to do the accent. You have to hear the accent. Okay, so tell us about Mini Hoops before I showcase. What is where did this come from? Blessing again to your beautiful heart. What tell us what's up? Like, this is big.
Okay, so let's see. How did Mini Hoops come about? Okay, so last year I was asked to join the team. And within that, you know, outside of me just hosting the lives on the sneakers app, they were coming up with some new content. And I had also inquired with my manager at the time, like, you know, like, I think we should do like something that's some type of content that sort of like, you know, showcases the athletes and the, you know, celebrities that we have on the roster in a fun, exciting way. Maybe it has to do with basketball, maybe not, but like, you know, we can find a way to incorporate it that makes sense for the brand and makes sense for like, you know, everybody involved. And he was like, actually, you know, there's somebody that's working on something very similar, so I'll just plug you in. So he plugged me in, and when I showed interest, they were like, you know what? We already got you. You know, you mind being the host? And I was like, me, for real? And they were like, yeah, like, it's not like you can't host. You host the lives for us anyway. So like, you know, let's just see where this goes. And here we are. It's going.
Okay, y'all, here we go. We about to press play on that note because this is some good stuff. Here we go.
What's up, y'all? This is Mini Hoops, the game where we answer questions and shoot mini hoops. Today, we're mini hooping with one of the craftiest guards in the W, LA's very own Jordan Canada.
Press start.
All right,
Yo.
let's get it. All right. I peep the fits on a regular basis. You know, I know you like to tap into your fashion side. So give me the vibe of this outfit right now.
You know, I like a little pattern, something with, you know, a little flair. One item on my clothing, it's got to be like the centerpiece. So I feel like the pants are the centerpiece.
Yes.
We got this jacket. It's really nice. It's dope. Blue's my favorite color. And then we got the twos.
Okay, the
You
low
know, the low twos too. I'm
Those
really
are fire,
into low,
too.
right?
match on
Perfect
Fire.
match.
I see that.
Yeah, so something simple, you know, like.
Would this
And
be
she
like one of
made
your
it.
tunnel fits?
Yeah, for sure. I would definitely rock this in the tunnel. I would rock what you wearing too. The jacket's nice.
Right? Like,
Yeah.
come on.
Get into it.
So, what's your favorite J's?
Ones for sure. I feel like those are classic. Gotta have the ones. If I had to choose another, I think I'm kind of getting into the threes. I like the threes.
What's your favorite J's to hoop in?
I was wearing the Westbrooks,
Ooh.
super comfy, and then JT's. I like his style, the design of the shoe.
Yeah.
I hooped in them yesterday.
Those are really
They
actually
were
comfortable.
light.
Speaking of legends, who was your favorite
Really?
player growing up?
I had
Really
a lot.
comfortable and light.
Ooh. Yeah, she's very slept
Okay.
on. I loved her at North Carolina.
I'm like, yes.
she was a
Y'all
killer.
digital
Sue
effects
Bird,
are
of course.
fire.
Diana
Shout out
Taurasi.
Right.
to,
you
shout out
got
to
to play
Bodega.
Which is insane. Like when I got drafted, I was like, wow, like I'm really about to play with one of my favorite players.
It's so trippy watching
with
it.
Seattle, but now you're playing for the hometown.
Home team.
How does that feel?
I love it, man. I love being in LA. I love being back home. It's like a dream come true. I remember as a little kid, I went to the Sparks games, and I
Okay, we're not gonna keep giving it to them.
She's
So
so
we're gonna
dope,
make
though.
them. We're gonna make them go watch it. Okay, tell us, how did you get this girl on the show, man? I mean, she's got a lineup of celebrities on Mini Hoops. Go and subscribe. The link is in the description, and go and follow her.
Right.
How
Right.
did you get these people?
So I can get
on
season 2.
Yes, and very good digital effects. How did this come about? Whoa, this is big.
So yeah, like it's basically
Wow.
a show to help showcase the athletes on the Jordan brand roster, or also celebrities, or as they call them, Jordan fam.
Yeah.
So yeah, Jordan Canada is a guard for the Los Angeles Sparks on the WNBA, and she is on the Jordan brand roster. She's so cool. Like, and for me, that was like such a great experience because I'm like a big fan of the W. So
Yeah.
like, I remember like when I first got out there and we were shooting, like all the other players that were there, and like they were coming in the room, and I'm like, oh my God, that's Dana Evans. Oh my God, that's Isabel Harrison. Oh my God, that's Jordan Canada. Like I was just like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Like, oh my God, it's Ariel Powers. Like I was losing my mind internally, but I had to like stay cool,
Keep
you
it
know.
together. Yeah. But you know what? Because you play basketball, so for you to actually have the blessing to meet them, with all that hard work you have given yourself up into this level, it was almost like you were where you're supposed to be, man.
Yeah, I mean, like I think about that often because like I remember like there was a phase in my life and like I walked around and told people I was going to the W. Like I used to wear my sweatband like all day. Like I had my armbands on. Like I was like always, I had my little arm sleeve. Like I used to walk around like I was really about to play, like pick up at any moment. So like it's kind of almost like a full circle thing. Like after a while, I was like, all right, girl, like you got this is like you love the game of basketball and you might love the sport, but this is not your path into the sport. So
okay, so you
I mean, like, I'm not gonna tell you I was good. Don't get me wrong.
I know it, Brooklyn. Come on with the accent.
I was good. But I was just like, I feel like you get to a certain level. Like I've talked about this with other people I know too. It's like you get to a certain level and you be like, yeah, these girls are like eat, sleeping, dreaming basketball, and I'm just like eating basketball. Like, you know what I mean? Like I'm just like sleeping basketball. Like they eat, sleep, dream, bathe.
I mean, right?
You know what I'm saying? Like everything is basketball, and I was like, like yeah,
literally.
like yeah, basketball is good. I love it. But like it's like these girls love it, and you just love it, and it's like you not putting in the same effort, so you're not gonna make it as far.
Yeah,
because you got to put in that effort for it.
Yeah.
So that's when I kind of was like, you know what? I'll find my way back into basketball some way somehow. But
and look. So Mini Hoops is taking off. I'm proud of you with that, and I also want to share the screen with something else that you're working on that people have to know about, and then we're gonna start your showcase. Okay, so tell us about this. This is
Ah,
big, man. This is
I was gonna
huge.
say, what I do? What I do?
Uh, Listen, people gonna be giving you contracts, and you're gonna make all this money at one point, and you're gonna open the door for
Bro,
other
please speak that. Speak
because your
that.
heart, man. You're gonna be like,
Speak
oh my God,
that.
I did do that. Oh, I do have to go and
Speak
go meet Michael
that.
Jordan at a dinner because Nike has
Speak
paid for
that.
everything.
Speak
But your
that.
heart
Speak
is
that.
so humble. Tell us about this, sis, before we start your showcase. What is up with this? I enjoy it. I love it. Thank you for going forth. But
Of
take
course. So this is Her Soul Podcast, started by me and my homegirl, for real, my homegirl Michaela. So originally Michaela had Her Soul alone as a magazine and a blog. And she was doing good things with that. She was doing her thing. But then, as we say on the show, often life lifed. And she took a little pause. But in that time period, we kind of met through like mutual friends, and like we would often be at the same events. Like I was telling you before, go to those events. We, would cross paths, and then eventually a homeboy that a mutual friend of ours was like, why don't y'all do a podcast? Like y'all are always chatting about, what's going on in the sneaker community, how it could be different for women, et cetera, et cetera. Why don't y'all just talk about it? And we was like, you know what? Why don't we? And and this is how we got here.
Oh my God, guys, when I tell y'all the vibe is so real, and that is where you can hear a lot of her accents. They are amazing. But just
all of my mix-ups.
Because most podcasts I listen to that is like sneaker related, it's all just about controversial things that's happening in the news. I felt like I was sitting with girlfriends at a cafe in New York and just literally vibing with you and your co-host to the point where it was like I feel like I'm there with you guys.
It takes us a long time to record an episode because we always in there cutting up. Like honestly, I just finished editing like the next episode, and like there's so much we cut up 99% of the time that it's
I was cracking up. But I love how y'all touch on things like mental health. I love how y'all touch on things about like where you from, your story. I love how y'all just be silly about general things that's happening in Brooklyn, like Hennessy with honey.
Oh yeah, no, they gotta stop that. It's an epidemic, and y'all gotta stop going to the corner store and buying that honey packet and putting it in your drinks, putting it on your food. Enough is enough. We're too young for y'all to need those honey packets, sir. Fellas.
Somebody said I come out the store. There they go in the corner with the Henny and the honey.
Like enough is enough. Like please, no more.
So guys, do yourself a due diligence. Go to Spotify. Follow them on Spotify. I know they're on Apple Podcasts as well. You would not be disappointed. Okay, so here we mother freaking go in this mug, man. All right, here we go. This is the part right here where it's like, okay.
I'm nervous.
The people are in the building to see what Nya Lorraine, baby, Mini Hoop, Her Souls, Brooklyn native, Rastafari.
Nah, I'm weak. I'm sweating now. You got me sweating. Okay, I'm playing.
What you bringing in the building, baby? Do you want to start with your number 1, or do you want to start with your number 3? You tell me what we got, boo.
I don't know. I feel like the order. I'm gonna just start because I feel like the order for me now it's only JaYs.
It's only
JaYs. All right.
But you can pull out any bonus shoe that you feel the spirit is led to do because it's Sunday, baby. We church.
Okay. All right. Because I do have 2 bonus shoes over here. One is a Jordan and one isn't.
Anything you want it to be.
Okay. So I'm gonna start off with the 3 JaYs first. So first up, this is my all-time favorite. The Air Jordan 12 Taxis.
Tell us why.
This is like so I remember there was I don't remember what year it was, but the low taxis had come out and I wanted them really bad. Even though I'm like now as I'm older, I'm not a fan of low 12s.
Yeah, me neither.
I wanted them really bad because I just loved like the black and the white and how it was like opposite of the playoffs. And I just think the black on the bottom was just so much more sleek. And my mom was like, I'm not buying you no sneakers. I'm not doing this. You don't need no more sneakers. So I went to my godmother, and she bought them for me. And that was like a pair that like I held like so dear to me. So then obviously, you know, as the years go by, they re-retro the original. Yeah, but this is
so your godmother bought those.
Not this pair. She bought me the low ones, which actually I love the Taxi 12 in general.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do me a favor, because we got a lot of people who stopped through here. I'm gonna put you on solo. Give us a 360 of that shoe, because that shoe is really dope. So what drew you in?
I just think it's so sleek. Like, I always liked 12s. I feel like people like I never judge people on like what shoe they love or like what silhouettes they love, but I know like we always get like a lot of ones, a lot of like 3s, 4s, and even though like I do got a pair of 3s back there, I just always like some of my favorite J's are like 6s, 12s, 7s, like just I don't know, like those were always the ones. You know what it really was? The ones that always look fire to me with sweatpants was always my favorites.
Yeah, buddy. And you know what? 12s do look good with some sweatpants.
12s look so good with a pair of sweats. Like it never fails.
Yeah.
And yeah, I just think like I said, playoffs are also black and white, but I think the concept of the black being on the bottom of the shoe instead of opposed to it being here is what really sets the taxis off for me. And then, like, you know, I'm from New York. Taxis are how they think how people, you know, used to really get around. But yeah, so
that's right. I like how you keep that in. That is so true. New York is all about taxis. Okay, so listen, is that shoe comfortable? Because I'm about to get my first 12s in December. When
12s are comfortable to me. What 12s you going after?
I'm going after them cherry, girl. Them cherry.
Oh, yes, for sure. For sure. I was like, wait, what 12? I should have known that. I just talked about it on Thursday.
Yes. It's okay. You made me feel like I was up there on your level for a minute.
I was like, wait, what 12s? Yes, the cherry 12s. I'm excited for those. I need those. That's like one of the only 12s I don't have in my collection as of right now.
I love that. Let me ask you
the last time they came out was like 09, and the ones I had back then, I wouldn't even want to show you. If I still had them, you wouldn't even want to see what they look like. They
will be crumpled up.
I wore those down, honey.
They say wear your shoes. They say wear your shoes.
Wear your shoes, and I wore those down.
Okay, we got a couple of comments. Hold on. So we got the Heartbreak Kid.
What's up?
He said, legendary interview. I agree. The Heartbreak.
Thank you, y'all.
I got a celebrity interview.
Nah, y'all make me feel so.
Okay, let me ask you a question, because you're mad intelligent, and I know you got an answer to this. So tell me, what's your favorite silhouette as far as shoe?
So am I still? Because am I still pulling out the shoes?
Answer it the way you want to answer it.
My favorite silhouette of all time.
Yeah.
Ooh. No matter the brand.
No, don't matter.
Wow. Ooh, okay. This. I feel like it's just gonna be so regional because my love of sneakers is so regional, or that's how it started.
I like it.
I'm probably gonna have to say Air Max 95.
Oh, you are a real veteran, man. Like, damn.
I'm gonna say Air Max 95s. Cause like I remember like a period of time.
Down below what you think about what she said. Comment down.
I remember like growing up and like all like the older fly girls had the 95s on, like with their bamboo earrings and like all the gold jewelry, all the rings, all the bracelets. Yes. So like I just remember that shoe. And then like when I finally got a pair, because I to be honest, I don't like little kids 95s because the little line is just so.
They look weird.
It's so weird to me. Like I don't like it. There's so many other like baby silhouettes and I'm like, oh my god, these are so cute. But 95s, I'd be like, you gotta wait till your foot get bigger. So like
for them to look right.
Yeah, for it to look right, like for you to have the whole essence of the shoe. And when my foot finally got big enough, I love 95. Like I had all the neons. Like I had the orange, the green,
the solar red.
There was like that red one. There was a yellow. Like I was
platinum, black, elemental,
like on it.
You know what? Listen, those were also popular in Chicago as well. I just got done looking at them.
Yeah.
Those were some popular shoes. Okay. So listen, hey guys, the people in the description box, in the chat, what I want y'all to do is, as she showcased, you tell us what you think is her number 1, her number 2, and her number 3. You tell us what lineup we could have put that into based on what she's showcasing. Okay. So we're gonna leave that alone. We're gonna wait till the chat tell us what you think the layup should be. Okay.
Right.
Number whatever. She
Next
hit it with those khaki 12s, y'all. That was the first one. Here we go.
Right, next one, we're gonna go black cement 3s.
Ooh, I want those, Nya.
Yeah, I just think this is like all time favorite or top 5 Jordans for me.
No,
because remember my showcase is only JaYs, so like this is these.
Nya.
I feel like because it's like one shoe you can't go wrong with. Whether they clean, whether they dirty, whether they new, whether they old, as long as they're not crumbling and falling apart, you good to go. Like,
wait, you got to give us a 360 on that. Here, let me put you on. Hold on, solo.
This is which one is this? The 2018 pair, I think. Yeah, 2018 with the Nike. And now I really do wish I had another pair of these.
Oh my!
I'm not gonna be. I know the release is gonna take a minute to see these again, but I would like another pair.
Me too.
I don't know if I'm ready to pay somebody for a pair that they've been holding on to since 2018, depending on the price.
Yeah, them prices are a lot for that shoe.
Yeah, because I do want. Did
you get it for retail?
Oh yeah, when I got these for retail.
How much did you pay for them? Were they 180 back then or 2 something?
2018, these were probably 2. I think it was like 2.
Okay, because the prices are ridiculous. They getting ridiculous.
It might have been 2 even or 190. It's probably 2 even. Let me tell you, I can't remember the price. but I did not pay resale. I know that. I did not pay resale. I got these from, it was, oh my God, it was a sneaker boutique. It was either like Extra Butter or somebody. I can't remember.
So listen, let me ask you something. I need to have that pair in my collection, don't I? Because I hear a lot of people say that.
I mean, it's up to you. I feel like your collection is what you want it to be. But I mean, if you want a classic, then I would say yes.
Okay. I that's a classic. Everybody has talked about that shoe. Okay, here we go. Hold that shoe up because here's your question. Now, this is a doozy one.
Ooh.
Do you consider yourself one of 4 based off the Soul Savvy research? Here we go.
All right, let's see.
Okay, 4 main types of people in the sneaker culture are 1, sneakerhead, 2, trend hunter, 3, reseller, or 4, collector. Which one are you, baby?
Ooh. I feel like it's a toss up between 1 and 4. I don't know the combination. I don't know. I'm gonna say 1 because I feel like there's so many shoes that I wish I had that I was just like sitting on a pedestal that I don't have. So I don't know if I would call myself a collector, even though like I feel like my shoes are a collection.
Right.
But like I think like collectors are like they've got like things sitting on the wall from like
for real
1980. I don't have any of that.
For real.
But yeah, so I guess I would say 1, but like not one of those crazy ones that telling people what they can and cannot wear and shop. I don't take it that far. Like, yeah, I'm not one of those kind. But I guess since there's like a wall and like a bunch of boxes behind me, I would.
No, honestly, Nya, I think you're a sneakerhead too, because when I looked up the definition, sneakerhead is like a person who's knowledgeable about the shoe. Look how you dropped that Air Max 95 on us. Like, if I had one to pick, it'd be that. And how you went back to like the Jordan, the ones that Dad was getting you from the mall in Staten Island. Like, come on, man. Like, what? So I would call you a sneakerhead as well. I would too. What's up, Kenosis, baby? That's David.
What's up?
He said fuego. That means you are on fire right now, Nya. No, but those
Thank
Symmetry
you.
threes, they are fire. And I do agree. You're a sneakerhead, boo. You're a
Okay.
sneakerhead.
Because sometimes I don't know how I feel about that term because I feel like nowadays it gets like thrown around in the craziest ways. But like,
why though? Because I feel like it's such a coin of like, I don't know, a greatness. Like you are like you.
Yeah, like I to be honest, I like how you used it and how you said like, yeah, you are a sneakerhead because of like, you're knowledgeable and you have a passion. But I feel like I don't know, sometimes the way it gets thrown around nowadays, but I receive the way you said it, that's how I want to receive it. So I
But
take
you're right though. I guess it's a lot of like judgment when it comes to that name. It's so much judgment. It's like if it's my money and I want to spend it on sneakers, let me spend it on sneakers.
Let me spend it on sneakers. Like,
right. I ain't out buying like dope. Dang, I am contributing to society. You know what I'm saying, sis? I'm contributing.
I'm making the economy go around and around. Like,
I mean, that's $1 trillion industry at this point. Like Nike and all these sneaker brands are $1 trillion debt in our country. Like everybody's up there making money. We should too.
Money, honey. Money.
Okay, so here we go. Give us that next one, baby. All right, y'all. So she hit the 12s, taxi 12s, black cement 3. Okay, here we go.
Right. These are one of my favorites, but they beat up, y'all.
Oh.
I don't wear them anymore because they beat up, but I never let go of them.
Oh.
Olympic 7s.
Oh my God. Tell us about that shoe.
These right here. I remember this is the pair that came out in like 2013. I remember when I got these. When these retro and I got them in 2013. I remember that. Wow. But yeah, like these have just always been one of my favorites because there's MJ's Olympic number on the back instead of a 23, which you always get on every other shoe. So we got the 9 on the back. I always thought that was cool. The gold Jumpman always got me, and the silver, it was like mixing silver and gold was kind of crazy because it's like in the Olympics you want the outcome to really be a gold, right? But I mean, like, I guess you take what you can get if you end up getting the silver. Right. But yeah, so the red, white, and blue, the gold, the silver, it just, I don't know, it always spoke to me. And I love 7s. Like, I know some people don't like 7s.
I love 7s.
I love 7s. 7s to me are so comfortable. I think if I ever had to pick a Jordan to hoop in, I would probably hoop in a 7 because I feel like 7s are lightweight in comparison to other. Like, I could never see myself hooping in a pair of 5s. They're heavy.
Oh, and the 4s.
And a 4, like I wouldn't. My pinky toe would be crying if I was hooping in 4s and 5s. Now, casually, I could wear those casually, like, but hoop, I could never. Like, so 6s and 7s to me would be like maybe the only ones I could ever see myself hooping in. But obviously, the shoe was not initially designed for my foot anyway. So, you know what I'm saying? MJ was giving buckets in every model, so it don't. Giving buckets, so it don't even matter. But yeah, Olympic 7. My babies are beat up though. So in the 3,
that shoe is 10 years old, y'all. It's 10 years old.
Paint is done for.
Yeah, I'm gonna put you on solo. Let me see that shoe because that's a 10-year-old. That's a decade.
Y'all gonna see the paint is older. And it's crazy. Like I bought the paint to like paint it and everything, and I just never, because like when people paint, you gotta put the tape. And
I ain't doing that.
Yeah, I was just like, that. Yeah. So I'm waiting for them to actually retro this pair, like this exact pair, not the alternates, not the trophy room. Like I want this exact pair, the Olympic 9s. I want this exact pair retro. Olympic 7s, just the way it looked, right here, right now.
Just want it to be remade, reimagined.
Come back out. You would give me even more buttery leather because this leather was a little stiff, It's a little stiff, I ain't even gonna lie to you. So you can give me a little buttery leather.
Wow.
Premium suede right here.
Look at that colorway. Let me see. I'm about to put you back on solo. Look at that colorway.
Like, imagine when it's not cracked up and beat up.
Oh, they're definitely a fire shoe of all seasons.
Man, I like when I tell y'all how much I really love these. Like,
so Nya, on the other ones, do they have the number 23? Is that the only year that has the number 9, or do they have
the Olympics? Yeah, the Olympic one have the number 9 because that was his his jersey number.
Yeah, but the other ones that came out after that don't have number 9. They have
the alternate. The
Yeah.
alternate. I think the alternate Olympics have a 9 on the back as well.
Okay.
And it's like the colorway is like it's similar, but it's not the same at all.
It's not that same. Okay, I'm with you. I like 7s. Listen, once I bought the Afrobeat 7 because hey.
Oh, the it's like the tan with the purple.
Yes.
Yeah.
Girl, you should have saw like people you leaving nasty comments. They was calling my shoes bricks. They was like, how you gonna
like that's so unnecessary. Like everybody's like when people call something a brick, I think that's just like so unnecessary because it's like just because it's not sold out in 0.2 seconds doesn't mean it's not a good shoe to somebody. Like that's the whole point of the community, the sneaker community. Like everybody has a different style, everybody has different tastes. Like that's why they don't make the same exact shoe every single time. I don't know.
No, but thank you for saying that because I'm new in the game, so I was like, did I really just buy some shoes that's not?
No, you bought some shoes that you liked and you wore them how you want to wear them. That's
and I wanted to represent the island and the accent.
The Afrobeat 7.
Okay, here we go. Now listen, because of your podcast, this question actually encouraged me to put this question on the show. When you and your co-host work together. So listen, let me ask you this. What do you think, just sister to sister, how do you think sneaker love, quote unquote, play a role in your mental health or anybody's mental health? We gotta start having them conversations. You know what I'm saying?
So I'm gonna only speak for myself. I don't know.
Right, exactly.
But for me, I think like me getting dressed and loving my outfit and loving the shoes that's on my feet and really putting a whole look together.
Yeah.
Changes my whole outlook sometimes on my day. Like I could, like if I get a pair of shoes and I'm like, oh, I got the perfect outfit for this. Like I go to bed. It's almost like that first day of school feeling when you go to sleep. Like I go to sleep like, oh, I can't wait to put this outfit on. Like, oh my gosh, like I'm gonna get up in the morning, iron my shirt. I'm gonna do the pants, like I'm gonna fix the pants how I want the pants. Or if I'm wearing a skirt, I'm gonna iron the pleats on my skirt. Like I'm gonna perfectly pull my sock to the way I want it to be. Like I'm gonna wear these earrings. I'm gonna wear that definitely plays wonders for my mental health. Because it just makes me feel better. I think like when I leave the house and I feel good and I feel confident in myself, no matter like all the other things that are going on, I think that gives me like an internal boost. And just like, I don't know, like the joys of getting a new pair of sneakers. When you win that raffle or when you get through on the sneakers app. But first of all, I don't want to go too far off conversation, but
let's do it.
I need people to know that I do not get anything on the sneakers app. People keep saying, oh, but you gonna get the, like, no, that's not how it works. My account still does not hit on many things.
She had to clarify that, like, wait a minute now. I know I'm up there, but I want y'all to know I'm in this too.
You might see my face on there, but that does not mean every release I get a got 'em. I actually haven't seen a got 'em in months, to be honest.
That's why I got this. I always don't get them.
Like I haven't seen a got 'em screen in the months. Like if I open my app, I don't remember the last shoe I got on there. But back to what I was saying, like just getting a new pair of sneakers, you know, like all of that kind of stuff like that is just like knowing, like, because it kind of brings me back to like growing up, like knowing like that Saturday, like, oh, these shoes were coming out, you were gonna get them. Or like even like around this time, holiday time, like you knew 11s were coming, like you know, like, so there's things that help play into my mental health. And then also like meeting so many different amazing women and men too. And men, you know, shout out to the guys that I met along.
Shout out to the guys, man. Shout out to the guys. Hold on, because my computer got to go dead too. Hold on one second. I thought I had enough juice, but I guess
no, because I think it's something with the videos. Because as soon as I start recording something, my computer, the battery just is like, girl. The battery is always like, girl, you knew better. You knew better. You should have plugged me in from the beginning. My battery do that.
Okay, we good. Keep going, sis. Keep going. We good.
But yeah, like I was saying, like just meeting so many different amazing women.
Agreed.
It's like, you know, having that community as well talking to so many different people, realizing that you are not alone in many of your everyday struggles, even the struggles you feel like it's just you. It's not just you. And I've met so many, like I said, so many people throughout this community and throughout this journey so far that also help, aid in, my mental health.
Yeah, I'm with
That has to
you.
do with sneakers.
Yeah, I'm with you. I feel like when I get ready to get that box notification that it's about to be delivered that day, it really does.
That changes everything. Like,
you be
I
like,
be running home. Like, if I'm not working from home that day, I'm running home. Like,
and then you see that brown box
you
next
see that
to your
box,
door,
right.
you're like,
yeah, it's a good time. It's a good time. You see that box, I'm like, oh my god.
It really is. Okay, here we go. People in the chat, because we're about to get ready to start wrapping it up. I want y'all to tell me and Miss Nya, what do y'all think should be her number 1, her number 2, or her number 3? So she showcased. Oh, wait. We ain't ready for that yet. We ain't ready for that yet. Hold on. She showcased the Taxi 12s, the Black Cement 3s, and she just got done showcasing the fire ass shoe Olympic 7s, which is like
beat up babies.
Well, I mean, we talking a decade. Like, you showcased a decade up on here, sis. You better put that bar high. Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, here we go, y'all. Lizzo's about to open up that bonus shoe. What we got, sis? What is
okay?
So
actually, you know what? I was torn between 2 different pair of shoes because it's like at first I didn't know if I had to stick to Jordans or not.
Nope, do whatever you want with bonus.
So I got one. I did bring one pair of J's that I was like, oh, I don't know if too many people have these, so I brought those out. But if I gotta pick between the 2, I think this one is a little bit more special.
Okay, here we go.
All right, so I feel like a lot of people may have never seen this one, but these are, and they may be very, very, very odd to some, but these are Harlem GLCs, which are Tiana Taylor's very first sneaker. So,
whoa, give us a walkthrough of that shoe.
Okay, so actually, let me start off with the story of how I got these.
Do whatever you want.
I remember I was at Howard. I was in my script writing class, and I remember the shoes were going live on Adidas, and I just wanted them because I was like, I'm like, Tiana is that girl, like whatever, like Tiana has been that girl to me, in my opinion. Tiana's been that girl. So it's like Tiana was always stylish. She was from New York, like I just was, very into her style and how she carried herself and all the things that she was doing. So I was like, I gotta get Tiana's shoe, like duh. So I was in class, the Wi-Fi was terrible. And my computer kept the Wi-Fi kept cutting out, and I was just trying so hard to get them. And I was also supposed to be like doing an assignment that was timed at the same time. I was like typing an assignment, and I kept like clicking back and forth between the tabs. And
wow,
at one point, like the Wi-Fi had cut off for long enough, and I was like, damn, I'm not gonna get them, because I was like in the process of like checking out, and then the Wi-Fi cut back on, and it was like, thank you for your order, and I was like, oh my god. And then I had to finish, like I had to hurry up and like type the script in like 10 minutes, and I finished it, and I got my shoes in the same day. But yeah, like this like I said, it's a shoe that is definitely could be very odd to some, but it was like Tiana's first shoe. And I just thought like you could see like all of her through it, because like most of the Adidas GLCs, obviously they don't have this cage. So she added this cage.
That looked like a runway model shoe.
There's so many different material. I mean, like not materials, but so many different patterns. Like there's like this snakeskin pattern, and on the tongue, there's like totally different pattern.
It looked like a steel pattern. I don't know. Like
like it looked like a
steel look,
something like that, right? And then like on the inside tag, she got like this. It says from a planet called Harlem.
Oh my god!
So yeah, like this shoe, I haven't worn these in a very long time, to be honest. But
are they comfortable?
Yeah, they're actually comfortable. To be honest, I put a size down because they're kind of big. But that's Adidas. I feel like Adidas runs big sometimes. to me.
They look like a gladiator, warrior god.
I mean, like I said, I just wanted them because it was Tiana's first shoe, and I was like, oh, I'm a Tiana fan, so duh, I gotta get this shoe. And now I have her. I actually have no. It's only one of her shoes I don't have. I don't have the Ewing shoes when she had that.
You hit on the other shoe. You just hit on that other shoe.
The ones, yeah, I got the ones.
Yeah, you got the
ones, and I got her all red Reeboks, but I don't have that Ewing. The Patrick, she had like a gold Patrick Ewing shoe. I don't have.
You gonna get it? Give us the 360 of that shoe, sis.
Yeah,
whoa! Look at the colors.
And I wore them like to her concert and all that stuff. Like,
oh, listen, when you walked in there, you know you look like money, baby. You know you look like money up in them shoes, man.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I did have another.
You can wear them everywhere.
I didn't know which one. I was like, I didn't know if it had to be a Jordan or if it could be something different. So I put that one there, and then I had another pair of J's back there too.
Thank you for not listening to that, because we needed something different. I didn't even know that. Give me the name of that shoe again. I want to look at it more.
The Harlem GLC.
Harlem GLC.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, Tiana Taylor. She's so dope. When you meet her, can you please tell her I said hi?
Oh, thank you for manifesting that, because I need to meet her.
You're gonna meet her. Oh my God, you are definitely gonna meet her. Thank you. Girl, them shoes going for $500 on Flight Club.
That's so crazy. I don't
retail.
I feel like I had the receipt in the box. Oh, I do.
Yeah.
Have it. Let me see how much they were. They were $136 retail.
Oh no, right now they are $450. Hold on, wait.
It was. Oh my gosh, I ordered them Valentine's Day 2013. Yeah, I remember I was in class.
No, baby, $457 on Flight Club right now. Right now.
Oh, and this was when I moved off campus. It came to my.
You can go get you, and so you all in class, knowing you supposed to be listening, getting you some shoes. But that was worth it. That was worth it. Look at that shoe.
I have really, I mean, I still love them, like, to this day, but I haven't worn them. Like, I mean, well, my box is all beat up now, but like, even the box was tight.
Let me see. Listen, the boxes are fire, man. The boxes are fire nowadays. Look at that reptilian print. She about to slide up in us. Come on, I do it. Yeah. I do it, Tiana.
Yeah, that was her very, very first shoe.
Wow. Shout out to Nya Lorraine for knowing that she's supposed to be listening, but she copied sneakers in her college class at Howard University.
I passed my class. I still got, I think I got an A- in that class. So I took that. Because that class, I ain't gonna lie to you, that class was kind of hard. And I kept having to go back and rewrite, but I passed. I got A-. That's all that.
Oh my God! Listen, I'm with Lizzo. That was an oh my God moment right there. Good bonus shoe. You got one more for us? You got one more?
I could throw one more. All
okay,
right. So this was the Jordan. This was the Jordans I was gonna pull out, because I feel like even though I wasn't dissing ones, because I love ones too. Don't get me wrong, but so these are the Rox Brown Air Jordan ones. Yeah, so like this all of this material here is 3M. So let me see. I don't know if it'll work, but maybe if I turn my flashlight on, you'll see. Oh, not really. All right, let me take a.
Wait! I saw something. Put it back on there. Let me see.
You saw like it's 3M. So like if I take a picture of it right now, let me get the picture with the flash. It'll do it, but like yeah, Rox Brown got her own Air Jordan 1. There was like a whole collection. It was like, it was the one, and then it was like a high Air Force 1 as well.
Yeah.
And then there was like leggings and a t-shirt. Like it was a whole collection. They got the little rose on the back, rose up here. She's also from New York, so that was a key factor in it.
Okay.
And everything else is satin. So this is satin laces, satin tongue, satin sock liner. Everything is pretty much satin. I've only worn these like once, and it was like very like I barely tried to let that satin crease, because like that satin does get crazy. But I wear my other satin shoes, like the shattered backboard satin ones, and like I wear my other satin shoes, so I already know. But
Wait a minute. Hold on, sis. Those, when you take a picture, the whole part,
Yeah,
the heel and the flap, all that turns white.
Yeah, let me get the.
Look, I'm about to show you right now. Look, watch this. I'm gonna share the screen. Girl, look at this. This is phenomenal. Look at that shoe.
Yeah. See?
What in the world? Look at that shoe.
Yeah, that's how they. And I'm a sucker for 3M. I say it on every live that I do for Jordan Brand. If there's 3M in the shoe, I say it all the time. I'm a sucker for 3M. I love 3M. Like I just love.
That's what I said. You a sneakerhead. You're knowledgeable because
I love loud stuff. I like this. I like oftentimes for my shoe to speak for me. So like, if the shoe is loud and it's colorful, it's saying something, I'ma probably get it.
You sound like my husband. He does the same thing. He loves anything that is not what everybody else is copying.
Yeah, and I mean, like at the same time, I still love those shoes too.
Yeah,
I think there has to be a healthy balance because I think sometimes people, like going back to that brick situation, like people be like, "Oh, those are bricks" because nobody want them, and it's like, nah, there's somebody out there that actually does like that shoe. So like, let that rock. But then at the same time, I think like when you really love sneakers and you're a sneakerhead, you do still want to have some things that's like, you know, limited, you know, exclusive, and it's like, oh yeah, look what I got. I got, remember when these? Oh, I got these. You know, that kind of thing.
Exactly.
You still, you know, still want to have some.
Wow.
You know.
Listen, that shoe right there, sis, in your hand, it says it all. Look, hold on. We're going to start to close out the show with Nya. Look. I mean, damn. Like, whoa. Everybody put a round of applause together for my sis, my new sis, Nya Lorraine, baby.
Thank you.
You came on here with a plan.
Thank you. Well, I mean, you said bring the heat, and I was like, all right, but she said only J's. So then I was like, all right, what's really like my top 3 J's that I got? And I mean, like that was even hard because there was like I wanted to throw the black toe ones in there too because I love that shoe down. Yeah. That is like one of my favorite beaters. Like my black toe ones, I'll take those with me to the end of the earth. But I was like, I don't know. I was like, maybe you should like showcase a little bit of different, like, you know, like put your 12s in there, put your 7s in there. So I was it wasn't easy.
No, your lineup was good. Okay, so if nobody's going to say anything, then I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna give your taxis number 2. Okay. I'm gonna say taxis number 2. Okay. This JaYs4DaYz. I'm gonna say your number 3 was the Olympics. I'm going with number 3 for the Olympics. And hands down, man, your number 1 shoe to me. What? Hey, there it is right there,
the black song. Yeah, I can't lie. These do go crazy. I actually haven't worn these in a minute. I'm gonna have to put these on.
Everybody, man, give Nya a round of applause, man.
Thank you so much for having me. Thank you so much.
Nya, listen, please. I know I got your name going on the banner, but please let everybody know other platforms that I didn't list where they can find you and where they need to be following you at, baby girl. Go for it.
That's me at Nya Lorraine _ on Instagram, and on TikTok is at Nya Lorraine no _ I didn't need it for TikTok. Nice. Yeah, and yeah, just for real, Instagram, TikTok. Where else I be at? I feel like
everywhere. Mini hoops, YouTube, right. All of that.
Follow Jumpman at subscribe to the Jumpman 23 page to you know, see more Mini Hoops content, more episodes to drop this year. Yeah, you know,
listen, we are so proud of you.
I try to post everything I'm about to do. Oh, if you're in the New York area, Michaela and I will be hosting an event on the 23rd. It's called Singing Off Key. Shout out to me, Jen, shout out to Kay, shout out to all of them. We'll be hosting that in Brooklyn on the 23rd. Okay. So I posted it on my story. I posted a ton more before the 23rd. So if you follow me on there, you will definitely see that. Come out, support. Yeah.
Yes, I wish I was in the city. I would be there.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a good old time. It's a bunch of good karaoke. You're gonna have a time.
And I love me some karaoke.
You're gonna have a time.
Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Make sure you press that like button, press that subscribe button. Go follow my girl Nya. Nya will be back when she gets that contact. Keeps going. Don't forget about little bitty JaYs4DaYz, girl. We are rooting for you. Listen, I'm rooting for you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Like, I'm rooting for you, and I literally see and feel like huge things coming your way, and that is so freaking dope.
Yo, you know, it's so crazy. You're like the second person to say that in like a 72-hour time span. Like, it's so crazy.
Get ready, babes. You about to be on the road to greatness. You're already there. We had a great good old time. Now we sitting and we about to go watch TV and get some fun. Nya, you the bomb. Don't be a stranger. When I get back to the NYC, because I love your city.
For real?
Please, let's look.
Oh yeah, you said your husband from here. You got when you come in town.
Let's link up. Let's have some pizzas in our Jordans.
Let's have some pizzas.
What Brooklyn's about? Bomba Clock, Brooklyn. All right, y'all. JaYs4DaYz on Sunday. Raise your glasses. We about to get ready to head on out. You better take that sip, y'all. Bye, y'all. See you later.